Is meal planning, creating a grocery list, and shopping just a struggle for you? Do you loathe the idea of having to plan out what to eat for the entire week? Are you not sure if the meals you're making even fit into your nutrition plan? The good news is there's an app for that. And in today's episode, I'm going to share with you my favorite meal planning apps for 2025. If you're all about technology doing the heavy lifting for you, you're going to want to listen to today's episode. So grab a pen and paper to take some notes and let's go.
Tired of feeling exhausted after training? Confused about how to fuel your body without all the food rules? Welcome to Female Sports Nutrition, where I'll help you fuel strong, build muscle, and perform your best, all while breaking free from diet culture. I'm Kristen, a sports dietitian, trainer, and Jesus lover, and I'm here to help you fuel with freedom. Lace up your shoes, grab that smoothie, and let's jump in.
Now, before we get into today's episode, I want to share with you something super exciting that I am doing, which is a giveaway of a free 30-minute one-on-one coaching session with me. If you have been dying to ask me questions, get a nutrition plan started for you, figure out if this supplement is correct for you, or know if you should be doing X, Y, and Z with your nutrition plan, now is the time to enter into a drawing to win a free 30-minute one-on-one session with me. All you need to do is write me a quick review on Apple Podcasts. So you're going to scroll to the bottom of Apple Podcasts, give me a 5-star review, and just drop me a line of what you love about the show. Then before you hit submit, you're going to take a screenshot of it, head on over to my Facebook group, which I will drop the link below for you in the show notes, post a picture of your screenshot so I know it was you, and make sure you hit submit on the review. Get this done before midnight on March 31st, Eastern Standard Time. And then I will announce the winner on the Facebook group on April 1st. And then we can go ahead and schedule your free one-on-one coaching session if you win. And if you have a girlfriend that you know would benefit from that free one-on-one coaching session, please feel free to share this with her so that she can join in the drawing as well. Now, let's talk about those meal planning apps for 2025. These are in no specific order, but I have several of them for you. So after today's episode, you can go ahead and download some of them, figure out what works for you, and then from there, stick with one of the apps. The first one is Mealtime. So Mealtime is a great app because you can search based off of the ingredients that you already have in your kitchen. It's going to create an organized shopping list for you. So it's going to say in the dairy section, you need to get milk and cheese, or in the meat section, you need to get chicken or ground beef, those types of things. It's going to organize your list based off of where things are in the grocery store. I think the best part about this app is you can actually order groceries directly from the app. You don't even need to go to the store. You can just go ahead and hit send and they will order your groceries for you. You can have them delivered to your house, and then you don't even have to leave your house to get your groceries, which I think is way cool. You can also put in what dietary restrictions that you have. So let's say you are gluten-free, or you can't have dairy, or maybe you can't have eggs. You can filter recipes based off of what your restrictions are. And it's also going to include all the nutrition facts for each of the recipes that they are showing you. Plus, it's going to give you ingredient substitution suggestions. So let's say you're at the grocery store and you need to get limes and they don't have limes available. It's going to give you a suggestion on what you can get instead. I think those are all great features, which is what makes Mealtime one of my favorite apps. Number 2 is called Yumly. So Yumly is going to offer personalized meal recommendations based off of your taste preferences and dietary restrictions. So it's going to actually include cooking videos. So if you're one of those people where you create a recipe and it never turns out like it's supposed to, I think the cooking videos offer a great benefit so that you can just follow along when you're cooking. It's also going to give you a community for cooking inspiration. So you can join their community and talk to other people about what works and what is helpful for them. Plus, it's going to give you tons of recipes with ratings, so you know if it's a good recipe or not a good recipe, and if you don't even want to waste your time with it. It's also going to give you the cost breakdown. So if you're on a tight budget, you can look for the recipes that are going to be lower in cost. Plus, you could search by ingredients of what you have already on hand, which is the best way to save money, and dietary restrictions. You can save the recipes into your own cookbook, and then you can even rate the recipes yourself. So then you know if you want to have that recipe again in the future or not. And then, of course, you can create your own meal plan. So you're going to be able to schedule out breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, things like that based off of the recipes that are in the app. Number 3 is called Plan to Eat. So this is focused more on simplicity, and it allows you to import recipes and create meal plans and grocery lists. And so I think the best thing about this is that you can track your batch cooked frozen recipes. So if you are like me and you want to save money and time when you are cooking, you batch cook some things and you put in the freezer. So this app will actually track your inventory of your batched recipes in your freezer, which is so cool because now then you don't have lost food at the bottom of your freezer that you didn't even know existed from 2 years ago. You know, I could schedule in this recipe that's in my freezer for Thursday night because it's already available. But some other features that this app has is you can schedule all your meals with your saved recipes. So this includes breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. You can import recipes from anywhere, any website, plus create your own. It's going to create a grocery list for you that's organized by the store and the aisle. It's going to give you step-by-step instructions for recipes, and it's going to allow you to calculate the macros for any recipe as well. Number 4 is Supercook. Supercook is an app where you can just type in whatever ingredient that you have on hand, and it's going to give you recipes based off of those ingredients. If you don't type in an ingredient, it's going to assume all you have is salt and pepper. So you can actually go ahead and put in some inventory of what you already have in your house, which would take a little bit of time. But once you get that in there, then it's basically done. So you can say, I have chicken, I have pasta, I have rice, I have ground beef, I have salmon, I have frozen broccoli, things along those lines. And then it will spit out a bunch of recipes for you based off of what you already have. And then you can meal plan, drag the recipes around, so meal plan what you're going to have for each meal of each day of the week, and it's going to create your grocery list for you. And of course, you can search by dietary restriction as well. There are so many apps available for you now with meal planning that it's going to make meal planning such a breeze. Now, if you are not a technology person and you're like, apps are not my thing, then listen to my episode on how you can meal plan for the week in 10 minutes or less. I will drop that link below for you to listen to that podcast episode. Now, if you are struggling with putting together a meal plan, you don't even know where to start, what you should be eating, what you should be including in your diet, I encourage you to enter my drawing for a free one-on-one coaching session with me. All you need to do is write me a quick review in Apple Podcasts, screenshot it before you hit submit, head on over to my Facebook group, post your screenshot in there before midnight on March 31st, and then I will pick the winner on April 1st. So make sure that you're checking the Facebook group to see if you have won. And if you know a girlfriend that could benefit from this as well, which I'm sure you do, please feel free to share this with them as well. Hey friend, if this podcast inspired you, encouraged you, or changed you, I would love for you to leave me a review and share it with a girlfriend who will find it helpful or inspiring. That is the best way you can thank me and help me share my knowledge so I can help more people just like you. I'm so thankful that you spent this time with me today, and I'd love to connect with you. Join my Facebook group, Female Sports Nutrition, or send me a DM on Instagram, or hop on over to my website, EliteNutritionPerformance.com. I'll see you back here next week.